Barcelona 3, Inter Milan 3. What a match. This match is wide open for anyone going to the San Siro. This is anybody's game to make it into the final. But before we get into everything, make sure you guys subscribe, like, check out all the platform links down below. Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Charlafootball. I'm your host, as always, Gerardo, and let's talk about the 3-3 between Barcelona and Inter Milan. Like I said, what a fucking match to begin with. 30 seconds in, one goal from Inter Milan, an Inter Milan team who have been struggling domestically for the past 3 games. No Denzel Dumfries, no Thuram as well up front. But today, Thuram shows up in the first 30 seconds, scoring one of the fastest, I think the fastest goal in Champions League semifinal history with a beautiful back heel. Dumfries also involved in the play, who also got his first start in over a month as well since coming back from injury. A beautiful ball from him. And yeah, I mean, that's where everything came from. In the first 20 minutes, it was all Inter. It was Dumfries. It was Thuram. But specifically, Dumfries, he was exceptional today. Going forward, defensively as well, wasn't too bad. But that's one of the crazy things about this Inter team. The duality of the team domestically. I mean, suffering 3-0 in the Coppa Italia, not being able to score in the past 3 matches. And then all of a sudden comes Champions League, comes the semifinal against Barcelona. Boom, first 30 seconds. Another one, 20 minutes in. They were 2-0 up, had everything in their favor to at least see the game out. When we think of Inter Milan, we think they are one of the best defensive teams. That's what I think as well. They are definitely one of the best defensive teams in all of Europe, up there with Arsenal, conceding only 8 goals. So at 2-0 up, you're thinking this is kind of cruise control. This is great territory for Inter Milan to kind of hold the lead, kind of bring the tempo down. But no, Barcelona regains control of the ball. And when it comes to Barcelona, we know that their mentality this season is completely different. Hansi Flick has instilled something different in each and one of these players. If we're talking about 3 to 5 years ago, this team would have collapsed. They would have been down 5-0 by the end of the break, possibly. But then there goes Lamine Yamal, creating something out of nothing like he's done all season. This time, it's from the right-hand flank, taking on 2, 3, even 4 Inter Milan players. At the same time, Inter Milan should know you got to bring a player like that down. You cannot let him enter the box because he's going to find a way to make something there. And that's exactly what he did. With just a few yards of space in front of him, puts a beautiful curled ball, hits the pole and goes right into the net. And there was nothing nobody could do. Sparks an immediate reaction from Barcelona, from the stadium. And then just a few moments later, we see Pedri, one of the contenders for the Ballon d'Oro, not just for what he assists or scores, but also just the way he creates and moves the ball around. I mean, you see he picks up the ball in the midfield, a beautiful lobbed ball into Rafinha's run. Rafinha, who heads it down into Ferran Torres, who's running at full speed into the 6-yard box. Open net, almost an open net for him. And boom, 2-2 within the first 35 minutes of the match. Just nuts. And in this match, the 3 Ballon d'Oro contenders, they showed up. They showed why they are contenders for the Ballon d'Oro. Pedri with the beautiful ball to give the assist to the assister. Rafinha getting an assist as well. Possibly could have gotten on the score sheet if the ball didn't bounce off of Jan Sommer's back in the second half. And then Lamine Yamal, I mean, just showing pure brilliance at 17 years old. Could you imagine the scenes if on the podium there's 3 Barcelona players, just like it was all those years ago when Messi, Xavi, and Iniesta were the top 3 Ballon d'Oro contenders? Can you imagine? Barcelona fans will never let that go. But let me know what you guys think. Who is your favorite to win the Ballon d'Oro? Is it Pedri, Yamal, Rafinha, even Mohamed Salah, Dembele? I think those are definitely the top 5. Now, in what order? That's completely up to you guys. So at that point, we're 2-2. We're going into the second half. You're expecting a little bit of more control from one of these teams, but no, you're getting very similar back and forth stuff. It's Denzel Dumfries, another set piece. Barcelona have been suffering from set pieces almost all season long, but specifically in this match, you can see 2 corner kick goals. It's just not what you want to see from Barcelona, but I mean, created all the more spectacle in the match. Denzel Dumfries getting his goal and assist on the day in his first match back. Great way to see him come back. And then the 3-3, and honestly, this was another set piece, a moment of brilliance as well. A ball from Pedri from the corner, dummy from Yamal into Rafinha, who just hits it and it's like a bullet on the screen, just passes right by. You don't even see how fast that ball is going. I don't even think Jan Sommer saw how fast it was going as well. He actually kind of got a flick on it, helps it onto the post, but unfortunately hits his back, goes in. It's a Sommer own goal. It could have been Rafinha's 13th goal of the season in the Champions League, but unfortunately for him, it did not count as his goal. This is what I love about watching Barcelona this season, is that it's never a boring match. I'd rather watch games like this 3-3, 4-4, 5-4 than a 1-0, a 0-0. Come on, this is much more entertaining from a neutral perspective. For Barcelona fans, I'm pretty sure that the anxiety, the exhilaration is just, I'm pretty sure, up there. But what a match this was. The series is definitely open for anybody as they go to the San Siro in Italy next week. I don't have enough courage to say who's going to be the one to go through, because this is anybody's match. Inter Milan, we know at home they're extremely strong, even though they just lost in the derby in the Coppa Italia at home 3-0. I think definitely given the circumstances of both teams, Inter Milan coming from 3 games, just complete L's, and then Barcelona, I mean, winning the Copa del Rey, I think their self-esteem, the environment in Barcelona is probably a little higher. And also, given that they came back from a 2-0 deficit and probably, honestly, could have won the match as well, I think it tilts slightly in Barcelona's favor, but you cannot, in the Champions League, write off Inter Milan. Let me know what you guys think. Who do you think is going to make it to the final? Will it be Inter? Will it be Barcelona? This is going to be a crazy second leg that we're expecting to see next week. Make sure to tune in for all the recaps next week after the PSG Arsenal game and after the Barca Inter. For more Champions League content, make sure you guys subscribe, like, check out all the platform links down below. I will see you guys on the next one. Peace out.